Hello, 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 it is I, Serpent. So sit back, relax, look deep into my eyes, and trust in me, just in me. As I try to do at least once every week, I am continuing my playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic, the canon version, which means I will attempt to do all the things that canonically happened in the game. Last time, we were on Terrace, a stratified class war planet, and that was before the Sith showed up and took over.
Hey, you've already shown me your security clearance. You don't have to speak to me every time you come by. If you need to use the elevator to the Undercity, just go ahead. Just be careful down there. Watch out for those rat ghouls.
I'm about to go down to the Undercity, which is where Republic escape pods have crashed, and also where I am hoping to find Mission Val, who might be able to help me get into the Black Vulcar base. Right now, I need to get a sample of the rat ghoul serum used by the Sith Undercity patrols. I need to check out the escape pods underground. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Let's go into the Undercity. Because down in the underground, you'll find someone true. Down in the underground,
You there, Upworlder! Anyone
Oh.
using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah,
Toll?
this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
Do I
this
now?
planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Who are you? What are you doing here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Okay,
Here
that
in the
sounds
filth and
right
darkness,
for
we
Terrace.
claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live
Okay.
here in the Undercity.
All right.
You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
You poor wretches. It's 20 credits to buy some food and clothing.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here.
Been some
Sorry
interesting
about
graphical
that.
glitches down
Those
here,
two beggars
apparently.
give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Serpent. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
The surface is a beautiful place.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars.
So those
It
graphical
all
glitches
sounds
back there are a
so
problem with
wonderful.
the
Gendar, the leader of our
the
village,
mod that I
tells me I
use,
should
which
spend more time
unfortunately
trying to
can't
improve things
happen.
down here and less time dreaming about something
Hopefully
I
it
can
won't
never
be
have.
too bad.
Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen.
Why would I think you're a
But
fool
when
for
I was
that?
little, Rukia
Dreams
used to
are
tell
what
me
keep us
stories of
going.
what it was like up there.
Rugil. Who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the
Dreams
village.
keep
The
us
kids
going.
call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Did he tell you the story about the knight who finds out that the evil Black Knight is actually his father? That's one of my favorites. Promised Land. What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
I will speak to Rukil. Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far.
Oh, he
He's
doesn't,
hard on
I
his
suppose.
bones. He's over 100 years old. The children
He's
laugh
over
at him,
100.
and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters.
Well,
My
already
parents
pointed
were
his favor.
outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk
Generational
about it.
prisons.
Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one.
And this was in the
it's
Republic.
tough down here, but
a
we
generational
survive.
prison.
I guess it's
in
easier
the
for me
Republic.
since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have
There
given up all
are-
hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people.
There are
despite what our
times-
ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more,
There are
or
times
maybe
when you just really
Rukil.
need to ask, are
You
we
could
the
talk
baddies?
to them if you want. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Wish I knew what caused that. Give me a moment, my friends, and let me see if I can figure out what caused that and maybe stop it. Ha! Victory for Serpent. Turns out that it was not a problem with the mods after all. That is just apparently something that that modern versions of Windows do with the game. But if that ever happens to you while you're playing, all you have to do is turn off the grass. You turn off the grass and suddenly it works fine. Thank you, Internet, for having the answers to all my questions. Hello, outcast child.
My mommy's friend got sick. She said he got the Rakghoul disease.
Oh, dear.
But we ain't got no medicine to make him better.
Well,
I'm not allowed to go out past the gate. My daddy went out there once and he never came back. Mommy says the Rakghouls got him. You talked to old Rookle Wrinkleskin? My mommy says he's crazy. I have to stay away from him. Mommy says all the Upworlders is selfish and mean. But you look nice to me.
Yes, I am nice. But, it's not all the Upworlders that are selfish and mean. It is, the entire society of Terrace.
My mommy's friend got sick. She said he got the Rakghoul disease. But we ain't got no medicine to make him better.
What do we got here? Hello, outcast woman.
The Rakghouls will devour us all, unless we starve to death first.
Well,
The Rakghouls are increasing in
I
number.
intend to fix that.
We cannot even venture beyond the gates for food without being attacked.
I see.
The Rakghouls will devour us all, unless we starve to death first.
I once lived above with the rich and privileged, but I was cast down here. A punishment far worse than my crimes deserved. The Rakghoul disease can infect you. It can transform
Maybe
you
he did
into one
something-
of those monsters. I've seen it happen.
Maybe he did something really heinous, like release a balloon in Florida.
Hello again. I'm glad you came back. It's kind of neat to speak to someone from the surface world. Is there anything I can do for you?
I want to ask some questions.
You'd probably get more information from Gendar, the village leader, or maybe Rukil, but I'll tell you whatever I can.
Oh, those are just the same
Oh,
questions I had
okay.
before. I'll go. Hello, outcast
Wait,
healer.
Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is
Can't
too much
I, though?
danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
For my own sake? Danger and suffering? What are you talking
The
about?
villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate.
Oh,
It's
dear.
only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So
I
you
see.
just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when
So,
they finally do transform into
In the
Rakghouls,
Republic,
we'll let them
we
destroy
have a
each other.
generational prison that is suffering from a horrible, basically, rabies/lycanthropy disease, and forcing them to basically cage anyone who gets bitten or scratched.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just... I want to ask you some questions.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Okay.
Farewell.
Well, when I finally manage to synthesize some Rakghoul serum, maybe I'll bring it down here. Seems like a good thing to do. Infected outcasts. Terrace. Several of the outcasts have been infected with the Rakghoul disease. They have been placed in quarantine, away from the others, so that when they transform into Rakghouls, they won't ravage the rest of the village. It's horrific. This is just miserable. An entire village of people who have never seen the sun. And why? Because they or their ancestors committed a crime at one point. Hi, Gendar.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you
Arth.
come into this dark
Well.
and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity.
What
We banded
crimes?
together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls.
What a horrible way to live.
Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rookil.
So, what's going to happen to Terrace is a tragedy, and certainly I do not wish death on all those people. But, like, the outcasts down here, they're the ones who deserve to live.
The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world.
Don't we
If you
all?
wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions.
Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
Can you imagine if this game came out today? The outcry that would be among the people who are supposedly fans of the Old Republic. How dare they portray a colony of criminals as victims of a cruel and bigoted world? How dare they? That's woke nonsense.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Star Wars has always been staunchly against fascism and staunchly in favor of rebellion and resistance. I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Vao.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Why do they want to explore the sewers? How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity.
And are
one to
there
the northeast of our village, the other to the
turtles
southeast.
with attitude
But the sewers
in the
are
sewers?
dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures.
I'm always heavily armed.
Ask your questions,
Ask some more
Upworlder.
questions. You said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. Ask.
Tell me about the rat.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Yeah. I bet a lot of these people were sent down here just for the quote-unquote crime of trying to emigrate to Terrace. Rukil,
You,
buddy,
you
talk to
come
me.
from the world above.
I do.
Is this the time of destiny, then?
I mean, it could
Is
be.
this a portent of the salvation of my people?
Maybe.
Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path?
Probably
Are
that
you
one.
the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness?
My name's
Or
not
are
Harold.
you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Oh, I could
Be
definitely
careful.
do that
This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon
He's
us. Salvation or damnation? Speak,
He's
Upworlder.
a sweet,
I beg you.
harmless old man. What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed.
Yes, those are all
Understandable, I
words that
suppose.
mean confused.
Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil.
Hi,
The
Rukil.
oldest outcast here in the village.
Ooh,
Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
bet you love that. I'm, Serpent Eyes. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, the villagers fell away from the true path.
True
Eventually,
path. That
there was
sounds
only
religious.
a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
I mean, it is Sunday, so perhaps it is appropriate that we allow Rukil to proselytize, to evangelize. Or perhaps, my brothers and sisters, you wish to hear about the glories of the light side of the Force, which shall save you. Okay, the light side of the Force can't save you. That's not what it does. That is not how the Force works. The true path. What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior.
I'm not the
Dare
Messiah.
I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
Okay. How do I do I need to turn loaves into fishes? Do I need to walk on water just to be with you? Walk on water just to be with. Oh, sorry. You want miracles?
My apprentice is lost.
Like
I
spiritually,
sent her
or
out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet.
Okay.
Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my
course.
apprentice in the Undercity?
I'm on a holy
Her
quest.
name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with this, Rukil.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her,
I will
know
find
you
her.
to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
In the name of the Jedi, I will do this thing. I'll be back if I find anything else.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Rukil of the Outcast Village has asked you to discover the fate of his missing apprentice, a young woman named Malia. She never returned from a mission Rukil sent her on some time ago, though he refuses to tell you what she was searching for when she left the village. So, you know, messing about with the idea of religion here, this is a good time to talk about the Force, and what the Force is, and what BioWare Star Wars games don't really get right about the Force. Because you see, in this game, and in all the BioWare Star Wars games, up to and including the Old Republic,
My mommy's friend got sick. She said he got the Rakghoul disease. But we ain't got no medicine to make him better.
in these games, BioWare makes the Force basically like a morality axis. You do good things, that's light side. You do evil things, that's dark side. And that is not the case in the actual lore. Light side and dark side have nothing to do with good or evil. Although, in my opinion, the dark side is corruptive, and so if you give into the dark side, you will eventually become evil. But the dark side in and of itself is not evil, it just causes you to become evil. which I suppose also makes it evil, but that's going to be another issue. What's important is that, as Yoda says, the light side is used for knowledge and defense, never for attack. Now, we know that's not entirely true, because we have all sorts of examples in the prequels of Jedi using the light side of the Force to attack. However, even when they do that, their minds are, again as Yoda says, at peace, passive. This is why the dark side is easier. Not stronger, but easier, because the dark side is all about passion. That's the first words of the Sith Code. There is no peace, there is only passion. The Jedi seek peace, Jedi seek balance. They seek a sort of Zen-like state to use the Force. It's very Eastern mysticism kind of stuff, where you focus your mind and you become calm and you use the Force. That's the light side. The dark side is using the Force out of passion. Presumably any passion.
You ain't from the village. You're from the upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I've got some good deals.
Garth, you don't trust him just because he sounds like Peter Lorre hopped up on helium?
Reek! You've always been my friend, Reek.
When I grow up, I want to be Peter Lorre. I want to snivel and sneer in a nasal whine. It's a good song. I can't sing more of it because copyrights, but it's a song by Tom Smith. You can find it free on the internet. You should. It's a good song. Called When I Grow Up, I Want to Be Peter Lorre. How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like.
Okay.
Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
All right. I want to cringe and curse, and maybe threaten worse.
And if that doesn't work, I've got a left that'll petrify your spine.
I want to ask you some questions.
You better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me.
Why doesn't Gendar like you?
Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village.
Yes.
He figures we're all in this together, so
Correct.
it should be share and share alike.
That
but
is
I'm the one who
accurate.
runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
Zio says, I thought that was the Zim guy, and he used to be the Zim guy, now he's the Moxie guy. You gotta keep up with the times, Zios. But no, that is not him, although it is a similar voice, I guess. But no, he's clearly trying to do some sort of high-pitched Peter Lorre. That's a pretty selfish attitude. That's why Gendar's mad at you? There has to be more to it than that.
He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader.
There it
Gendar
is.
made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
Man, this is why you can't trust capitalists. Let me see your
It
inventory.
ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
I guess some Ikani battle armor. That's not bad. An Arcanian heavy pistol. That's not a terrible thing. The Ikani battle armor. Ooh, that's retinal combat implant. I don't have implants yet. Ooh, a scope and a vibration cell. I definitely want those. Because those are things you use to upgrade weapons. No no good Pazak cards. Defense bonus 7. What bonus does Karth currently have? Defense bonus 7, max dexterity bonus, because he's got the fiber armor. Meanwhile, I've got the light battle armor. The Akani battle armor is better, and that would give me something to give to Mission. Yeah, okay.
Hey there, Upworlder. You want to see what I got for sale in my inventory? Or do you need something else?
Let me see your
It
inventory.
ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Am I the new latest contestant on The Price is Right? Oh, wow, his prices actually are better. That is cheap for a computer spike. Doesn't have any repair parts, though. Yeah, I'll buy that. And we'll buy both of those, too. Because I will definitely use them. Gonna do this. I save occasionally because A, the game is old and will occasionally crash. And B, the game is based on the old D20 Star Wars system, which has a tendency to roll a crit and then just flat out kill you sometimes. So having a save game is useful. Hello, small child. Let me see. Hester and Gate Guard. Go. What goes on here, fellas? Oh, that is...
Help! It's right behind me! Help!
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Run,
Open the
Hindar!
gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open the gate. I will kill the Rakghouls.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder.
Yes.
I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In
I'm
a few
definitely
seconds,
not going to
I
run
must
away and
close
let the
lock it
Rakghouls
again.
ravage
Hurry,
everybody.
while the gate is still
No, I
open.
would never.
You must save Hindar.
More importantly, the canon character that I'm playing would never. All right, let's take this guy down.
Yeah.
Fast.
How'd you like
that? Oh, it does look like I did get poisoned, though. That's not good. Wow, that took down all of my attributes. Well, let's see how that works.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I
That's
still
all right,
have you,
miss.
Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Oh, I see. You have Hendar. Then I will take him as payment.
Thank you for saving Hendar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we
Yeah.
outcasts have
It
lived
helps
too
that I'm the
long
main
in
character and
selfish fear.
don't
Perhaps
die
we
if
can
they
learn a
hit me.
lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
Who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates.
Yes, I figured you were
and
from
see
the
they are
Outcast
locked
Village.
to
You're
protect us
here.
from the Rakghouls.
I want to ask you some questions.
I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village, Upworlder.
See
You should
anything
speak to him
at the
if you
gates?
have any questions.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Upworlder.
Oh, hey, I'm no longer poisoned. I guess I'm strong enough to just shake off the effects of the Rectal Serum. I'm invincible! Let's take this opportunity to go to the hideout and get healed. And while we're here, let's construct some stuff with those new upgrades I bought. Don't think there's another one for the prototype vibroblade, no, because I've already got a vibration cell for that one. But there will be other custom weapons that I need those vibration cells for. Karth's blaster, on the other hand, also already has a scope. So there's no benefit for right now, but there will be. I definitely did not waste money. Yeah, come with me, Karth. Yes, it's the party configuration I want. And transit back. Here I am, in the underground. So, what were we talking about? We were talking about the Force. Now, you may think, well, what's wrong with passion? Since passion leads to the dark side. And the thing is, nothing's wrong with passion if you don't use the Force. And this is where the whole idea is that the Force is not karma. The Force is not rewarding you for being good or bad. The Force is its own thing.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Mission? Slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time. Only this time,
down here.
they were waiting
What's
for
wrong
us.
with you?
Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
Wait here. I'll be back when I find Zalbar.
No way. I'm the one that got Zalbar into this mess, so I'm coming with you. I'm
Really?
not going to abandon him again.
You're like 14. Why don't you ask Gadden and the Becks to help you?
I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rat ghouls and Gamorreans and all.
He is
He'll never
correct.
send his Becks down there.
He is objectively correct. If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Volcar base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse. The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Volcar compound.
Sweet. Hey, okay, and I want to. Well, there, that's a party. Oh, hey,
What?
Mission. You come pre-leveled, apparently. Let's level you up. Attributes. I'm gonna level up your intelligence, because I need you to be better with the mechanics. I can't believe computer is cross-class for you. What's wrong? Okay, definitely demolitions. Definitely stealth. Definitely security. Definitely awareness. We'll have to go with that. Yep. Yep. We'll accept that. Now, let's outfit you. You cannot wear that because it's medium armor, but I can wear that. Oh, that's also medium armor. But Karth can wear that. And that means you can wear the Ikani fiber armor. Yes. But you are much better with the blaster than you are with the vibro blades, so we're gonna keep you with that. Gonna give you an energy shield. Stealth field generator, that's good. Okay. I think that's a good thing to go by. Meanwhile, Mission has agreed to help you sneak into the Black Vulcar base to recover the stolen swoop accelerator, but first, I want you to rescue her Wookiee friend Zalbar from the Gamorrean slavers' sewers. What else do you bring to the team? Okay. We're gonna save there. And let's start exploring this way. We're going to explore the entirety of the Undercity. Wait a second, what's this? A Sith patrol leader.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I have papers. Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
Said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Why don't you just give up on the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out!
Something tells me I'm gonna have to deal with them eventually. Oh hey, rat ghouls.
Ready.
What?
Probably switch to a blaster for that and take him out long range.
Sure.
Yeah!
Yeah, that was much better. So, I was talking about the Force and how the Force is portrayed in Star Wars. Now, there are some people who think, well, dark side is passion, so there's no problem with it, right? I mean, passion can be good, and they're absolutely right, passion can be good. For instance, Han Solo is a very passionate character, and he's definitely among the good guys. So,
what?
If passion can be good, then why is the dark side bad?
Yeah?
Well, that didn't work too well. Well, as the Star Wars lore pretty clearly shows, and as Yoda says, once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. This implies that the dark side is a corruptive force. That the dark side will actually corrupt you into evil.
What?
God damn. Time to rumble.
Okay, a lot of them here. A lot of them about. Garth got kind of injured there.
Ready.
We'll wait for that
What?
poison to run out, and then we'll heal Karth. Anyways, so you can't just dabble in the dark side. The more you use the dark side, the more it turns you towards hate and anger and fear, which are the most potent emotions, most potent passions the dark side can go off of. There are people who are like, well, why can't I have a dark sider who is driven by love? That's passionate, because the dark side will twist it to hate and fear. The dark side is a quasi-intelligent, malevolent corruption of the Force. By the way, this is what Mace Windu meant in the prequels when he talked about bringing balance to the Force. He did not mean killing all the Jedi so that there'd only be as many Jedi surviving as there were Sith surviving. That was never what he meant. What he meant was balance to the Force, because to the Jedi, the light side is balance. And arguably, both during this time and during the prequels, but especially during the prequels, the Jedi were not in balance. This is shown by the fact that Yoda talks about them not being able to access their full Force powers. This is shown by the fact... Actually, I can just jump back to heal, can't I? Yes, I can. This is shown by the fact that Mace Windu is in such a powerful position when he's really not that great of a Jedi. Like, morally, he's not that great of a Jedi. The Jedi make all sorts of terrible decisions in the prequels, including leading a war, which is a terrible, terrible decision and has devastatingly horrible consequences. That shows they are not in balance. They want to be in balance. But when you are in balance, you are of the light side. The light side is balance. It's on this corpse here. Lots of things. Oh, wow.
Yes?
On me. Antidote. Beam splitter. All right. Heavy combat suit. Blaster. Rakghoul serum. There we go. There we go. You've acquired a sample of Rakghoul serum. This could be very valuable to the right people. This is why the idea of a gray Jedi doesn't sit well with me. Now, I need to be specific here, because during the prequel era, they call Jedi gray just because Jedi don't perfectly follow the edicts of the Council. For instance, Qui-Gon Jinn is considered a gray Jedi because he disobeys the Council sometimes. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Dear Lord, defy the Council. Don't let those guys tell you what you need to do. But there's another kind of gray Jedi, and it is one that a lot of people think is actually promoted by this game, although it is not. And that is the idea of someone who manages to use both light side and dark side powers at the same time without being corrupted. And I find that a little bit silly, because it goes against everything that we know about the dark side. It goes against everything that we know about the Force. You can't just dabble in the dark side. If you dabble in the dark side will corrupt you. It will take over. So the whole idea of gray Jedi doesn't really work for me.
How'd you like that?
Alright, let's switch over to my Vibroblade. So some people think, in this very game, what about Jolie Bindo? Jolie Bindo is in this game. He's a gray Jedi, isn't he? Well, here's the fun thing about Jolie Bindo. Jolie Bindo is a gray Jedi because he has left behind the Jedi way. But if you let Jolie Bindo auto-level, I mean, just hitting auto-level every single time, Jolie Bindo will not learn a single dark side power. He will only learn light side powers. And that is because Jolie Bindo is not gray in the sense of using dark side powers. He is gray in the sense of not being part of the Jedi, of being separate from the Jedi. And I do think that every time you see somebody think, oh, wouldn't it be a great idea just to sort of dabble in the dark side a little bit, whether it be Luke Skywalker in Dark Empire or Jason Solo in the New Jedi Order series, Balance Point, I think, was the one where he starts using the dark side. Every time that happens, it ends badly. It ends with corruption. It ends with the dark side taking control. And I think that's the lesson. So stay on the light path. And by the light path, all I mean...
Yeah?
You're up, Mission. By the light path, all that I mean is the Force needs to be used by somebody at peace and passive. And when you start thinking about that, when you start thinking about the Force in those terms, suddenly being a Jedi seems like a lot more work. And that sort of balances who the Jedi are. Ah, crap. Gotta get rid of him first.
What? What?
Take that!
Because being a Jedi is different.
You'll pay!
Sure.
Being a Jedi, sort of like being a mage in Dragon Age. Being a Jedi opens you up to corruption from the dark side.
Wait, don't kill me. I surrender. I surrender.
You better answer my questions if you want to live.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Who do you work for?
I work for Brezhik, head of the Black Vulcar gang. He told us to kill anyone who came snooping around.
Are there any survivors of this crash site?
There was one survivor, a female Republic officer. Bastilla or something like that. Brezhik took her back to the Black Vulcar base as his prisoner.
Oh no, she's a prisoner. How can I get inside the Black Vulcar base?
Nobody can. They'll shoot you on sight. Even I couldn't get you in. They'd just shoot us both if we show up there together.
There has to be some way in.
Well, you could talk to the Hidden Becks. They're our biggest rival. They might know some way to get in. Look, that's all I know, I swear. Please, just let me go, and I promise you'll never see me again.
Okay, get out of here before I change my mind.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm out of here.
Anyway, to get back to the original point that I was making, in this game, they treat the Force, light side and dark side, like a morality axis. Like the light side is good and the dark side is evil. That is not the case. That is not how it should be. I'd love to see a mod that actually rebalances light side and dark side along those lines. Light side is... Let's go solo. Make sure I don't accidentally blow up my party here. You can do horribly evil things, but as long as you are not using the Force in passion, you're not using the dark side. Lightsiders can be horribly evil, according to morality. What's important is that they be passive, that they listen to the Force. Now, the Force, when you listen to the Force, does tend to be moral. This is why Jedi are guardians of the Republic, etc., etc. The living Force does seem to want that kind of morality. But, oh man, no, you can do horribly evil things while being perfectly calm. And you can do good things while being very passionate. Again, I'm going to point to Han Solo. What you can't do... Hello, Republic soldier.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin.
Uh-oh.
Something growing.
He's infected.
Like some kind of hideous disease.
Like a... Take this serum, it'll cure you.
Thank you. Those things, they attacked as soon as we came out the doors. They killed the others. It was horrible.
You're okay now, but I need information. I'm looking for Bastila.
She wasn't in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It went down somewhere to the west. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed. Maybe. Wait. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something.
I didn't hear anything.
Over there. I heard something. I know I did. There it is again. It's those monsters. They're coming back. Run for your lives.
Oh, no. Stay calm, soldier. Stay calm, soldier. That. They're not going to let me. Okay. Okay, what just happened there? Methinks the game might have locked up. And it's been a little while since I saved the game. Oh dear. Yeah, looks like the game is crashing. Hey, give me a second, everybody, and I will be back soon. All right. Here we are, back with those mines. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to do something that I should have done in the first place, and that's to actually...
Yes?
Head back to the surface real quick. Because we have the Rakghoul serum, and I need to turn it in so it can be synthesized. We also need to go in here and beef
Hey,
up
Karth,
missions.
you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really.
Uh-oh, she's radicalizing.
Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big Z's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Karth
Don't
is
you
not
snap
the
at
cool
me,
dad.
Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
You're not going to take that from him. Are you, Mission?
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be.
There we go.
So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, 'cause I don't need 'em.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Karth, you gotta get a handle on that temper. Alright. We've now got... a beam splitter for Karth's blaster, which will give a bonus point of damage. Ha 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 ha. And for Mission's Vibroblade, we got a Vibration Cell, which will give it a +1 attack bonus. Just in case Mission needs to get up close and personal. That being the case, I am going now to actually go the long way around because I have Rakghoul Syrup, and it is time for us to do our good deed for the century. I can find which one is the door. There. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Come on, Mission. Let's talk to Mission, actually. We haven't talked to Mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Tell me what you know about Terrace, Mission.
Terrace is a pretty good place to grow up, all things considered. Just stick to the area you belong in and stay out of Davik's business, and you'll be fine.
What about the Upper City?
The Upper City's got some nice shops and all, but it's boring. The only time I go up there is if I need free healing from Zelka at his medical facility.
What about the Lower City?
What can I say? The Lower City was a great place to hang out until the Vulkars started that gang war. Now you can't even walk the streets without getting shot at.
What about the Undercity?
It can be pretty nasty down there. You've got rat ghouls crawling around looking for their next meal, and the Gamorrean slavers like to set up their bases in the sewers. And then there's the Outcast Village, a collection of people banished to the Undercity for their crimes. I mostly avoid the village, though. It's pretty depressing to see how they live.
Can't just avoid and ignore bad things in the world, Mission. Tell me about
I
Davik.
tend to keep my nose out of an intergalactic crime lord's business, you know? I can't tell you much that isn't common knowledge. Extortion, slavery, smuggling. Davik's got a piece of all the action here on Terrace. Even the swoop gangs know better than to get in his way.
Okay, thanks for the
Hey,
info.
no problem. I'm here to help, right? Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little bit more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How'd you and Zalbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the Lower City. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of
fair
them.
enough.
So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Magnet, kid. Those Volkers have no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old.
Here,
Those Volkers didn't scare
God,
me. They're nothing but
Mission.
cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What do the other 2 Volkers do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to
Good policy.
live in the present.
You're alright. How did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own.
Wasn't
In
exactly
fact,
what I meant, but
I
okay.
look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay? Hey there, what can I...
Yes, she'll tell me about him now. I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm
Ah.
sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to.
No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You 2 were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
His family. You have to stick by your... Oh, wait, I should say that like Vin Diesel. His family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Intergalactic skank. That's quite a descriptive term. Nothing. Never
Okay,
mind.
have it your way.
See if I can get any more
Hey
out of
there.
her, or if I have to wait till later. I'll talk to you about your brother.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. If I'm gonna...
That's all I can get right
Okay.
now. Garth, you got anything to tell me?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope,
You got
clearly
it.
not. Let's go turn in that serum, boys. What level am I now? Level 5 now.
Hey, Karth. Can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish
Jesus, Karth.
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
About time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Peace once more in the family. I could give the serum to him and make lots and lots of money. But I'm not.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
I have the serum. Cure of the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know.
No, you don't.
Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
There you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward, Zelka. You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit.
Yeah.
But you deserve something for your effort. I tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do.
Actually,
now, is
more
there
valuable
anything
to
else
me.
I can do for you?
Take a look
Of
at what
course.
you got for
Just
sale.
step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Rakghoul serum. And I can get it for only 40 credits.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Correct.
You blew it. If you'd brought...
I rat him out.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the rat ghoul disease now, thanks to you. With the sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of processing the sample. Of course. Just step over.
Apparently, one thing of rat ghoul serum is all that he has, and also I can't turn in Gurney. Oh well. Oh.
Huh?
Mission leveled up. Let's auto level up mission. Should really be doing this, since I am trying to do a cannon run. We should auto level them up. What did that give us? Alright.
What?
Terrace. A beautiful city. Nothing bad will ever happen to it, I'm sure. Now it's time to go to the underground. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. And there it is, the entrance to the Undercity. Here we go. First thing I actually want to do is I want to heal these people. People suffering from the rat ghoul's disease. Now that I have a serum, do that just in case I'm torn to shreds.
Back again? Is there something else you need?
I brought you a serum. Cure the rat ghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the rat ghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into rat ghouls and attack them at any moment.
I'm going through those gates to try and help the infected.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into rat ghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
We'll just see about that.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Well, I tried. I did try.
Yeah.
Take that!
once, but not too bad. Okay, that did hurt. But not too bad. I survived.
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
People. Good. I brought you a serum. Cure the rat ghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here. Take this rat ghoul serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upwielder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death.
That's not how medicine works.
I only wish I had some reward to give you.
It's not how medicine
Maybe
works.
you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything.
You're welcome. Yes. Go, live your lives. You have cured the infected outcasts of the rat ghoul disease, and they have been welcomed back into the village. It's not a great life, but, you know, better than nothing.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you.
To be honest,
but we outcasts have nothing.
Are pretty
All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I need healing. Oh, hey. That was useful. All right. Hey, Esther, how you doing? You still alive? I'm gonna save this just in case we crash again.
Thank you once again for saving me from the rat ghouls, Upworlder. I owe you everything.
As do I, Upworlder.
You don't have anything.
I don't know what I would have done if anything had happened to Hindar.
You owe me nothing.
Thank you once.
As do I.
You owe me nothing because you have nothing to give me.
Yes, Upworlder? Is there something you need? Goodbye, Up...
Oh, that's the same stuff that was there before. Alright. Let's see, I was going this way.
What?
Mission, let's go on a little solo trek for you, okay? Pick up some mines. Nice little frag mine. Another frag mine. With Mission on the team, there's no need to buy mines. You just can pick them up off the ground. There we go.
Sure.
Actually, let me check something. Do I still have the rat ghoul serum? Or have I used it all up? No, I still have the rat ghoul serum. Wonderful. Save it again, just in case we crash here like we did last time.
Help. Help me.
Okay, he's going to say the same thing. I'm going to say, here, take this serum. It'll cure you.
Thank you.
He's going to freak out. You're okay now, but I need information.
Bastila? We lost the...
I didn't hear
Over
anything.
there. I heard...
He's going to run, and this is going to end up being a very poor decision on his part. Oh! But I saved him! Nothing I could do.
Ready? Yes?
Just die already!
He did. He did just die already. Oh, more of them. Delightful.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Yes?
Up here. This is not ideal. Oh, this could kill me. There, that ought to save me from the poison.
Ready?
Auto level you up, Karth. Improve 2 weapon and improve power blast, and yeah. So what you're saying is, oh yeah, same thing that got. He's better at 2 weapon fighting now.
What?
That was extremely painful. Let's limp back to the village and get healed up by that nice doctor lady. Doctor. When I've got this feeling, I need medical healing.
You amaze me. I always thought I wish I had...
I just need healing. Just heal me. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. When I got this feeling, I need medical healing. Medical healing is good for me. Speaking of which, if you take meds, make sure you're taking your meds today. Always good to keep the medicine up. Rubble. Wait, there's another mine that I didn't get before. Yes, it's a mine.
What?
Let's go solo again for you. Mission. And then that. Another mine successfully retrieved by Mission Vow. Wonderful. And now let's check the rubble. It's all coming, right? Yeah, sure. What's in this rubble? Credits are in this rubble and a med pack. Wonderful. That goes to the sewers. We will go to the sewers next, but I want to explore this entire area here first. Oh, hey, Candace. Fancy meeting you again.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight.
Is that the Republic soldier?
By
Did
the
I
looks
rescue
of you,
him
I'd
after all?
say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods.
Oh, no,
Let me
that was
give you
one of
some
his
advice.
guys. Okay.
Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? Is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Well, you have very good ears.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
You have very good ears because they were, in fact, rat ghouls. Let's go see if we can save Candace's butt here.
Ready?
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could
bad
from the
idea to
Republic
call
escape
Candace
pods
sort
that
of a
crashed
coward.
during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows
Yes.
Davik. He's a member of the
I am an
Exchange.
off-worlder,
You know,
right.
the Interstellar Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
What do you know about the lower city gang?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs. But the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape
Well,
pods,
that's
for
just
example.
not smart.
Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Eventually, I'm gonna have to deal with you and Davik. You know that, right? That's coming. Remains. Hey. The frag mine. Oh, and a rat ghoul. Kill the rat ghoul.
What?
No. Don't do that.
Sure.
Yeah? That hurt.
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
Okay, Karth, maybe don't immediately attack an entire different group. Maybe. Just saying. Might not be wise.
Take that!
When they ran through it. Hey, good job, Karth. You only got slightly injured.
Huh?
Oh, Karth, you beautiful himbo. Don't you know that you should... Don't you know that you shouldn't randomly attack other groups?
What?
I mean, what kind of person randomly attacks multiple groups at once instead of staying behind the party leader? I ask you, what kind of person would do that, Zyos? What kind of person would do that, Zyos? Just a simple question. Rusted sentry droid, woohoo. See, I can do with this guy. Let's reactivate him. And how many repair parts do I have? 18. I could spare 5 to send him into patrol mode. But I'm not. I don't need to. Better quit while I'm ahead. These guys are far enough away that I can get them from a distance.
Yes?
Oh, hey, that's a level. Gonna level up my repair again. I'm leveling up repair for a very important reason, and that is that in order to fully repair HK-47, you have to have repair maxed out. Or not maxed out, but like you have to have repair high. Another feats. Feats don't fail me now. Ooh. Ooh, get another bonus with the melee. That would not be terrible. Or I could get implants. Let's get that bonus with the melee first. All right. Outcast corpse. Yeah, there you are, you little rat ghoul.
Yeah?
What?
I'll show you.
What?
Aha. Take that. Vile creature that used to be human but is now a monster. Like someone who starts voting Republican. I just, of course. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Well, I think this is probably the apprentice I was looking for. You found the journal of Rukil's apprentice near her corpse. You should return to the old man, to the outcast in the outcast village, to tell him of her fate, and to deliver the journal to him. This journal details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Rukil's apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane, however. The last entry is quite interesting. I have uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land, and that their treks have led them into the sewers. I have decided that I must go there. Well. So we're gonna go into the sewers then. Let's rush back to the village first. Don't think there's anything left in this rubble. Pretty sure this is the same rubble I got before. Yes, it is. Let's go back to the village. Get healed. Talk to Rukil. Find out about the Promised Land. A land flowing with milk and honey in a cultural myth that echoes and resonates throughout the ages. Wait, I might be thinking of something different.
You amaze me. I wish...
Rukil, buddy.
Greetings once more, Upworlder.
Hey, Rukil.
Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news,
how long is that list,
there is
Rukil?
yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder.
Rukil, how long is that list?
You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation.
Do you have a death list?
You will guide us to the promised
Rukil,
land.
how many people have you sent to their death over this thing? Guide you? But I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity,
really wishes
cast
that it was
down
true.
into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet.
Wasteful.
There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and
I like
civil
that.
war engulfed the planet.
Yay for them.
Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned.
I see.
The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
That's truly horrific. So they were political prisoners that were sent down here. Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets
Cynical,
of
but
Terrace.
probably
A
accurate.
life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get
What
there.
if the Promised Land is, you know, eating the rich? Just an idea. How can I lead you to this Promised Land when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land,
That sounds
just as my grandfather and father did before me.
actually plausible.
When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling
Garth,
to so they don't go mad with
Garth, I
despair.
do not keep you
I have
around for you to
collected many
speak.
clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides
and
yet more information.
Look pretty.
But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave
Well,
this journal with you for
that sounds like a
safekeeping
quest.
for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Okay, well, with that, it is time to go into the sewers. However, before I go into the sewers, I think that's probably a good time to end today. I've been streaming for close to 2 hours now. Thank you so much for watching, all of you who are watching. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about the Force and about how things would be better if the Undercity dwellers would just rise up and take over the surface and eat the rich. Thanks for spending time with me watching playing Star Wars. I'm going to be doing this every Sunday at around this time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 p.m. Central. So stop by and watch me. Remember to follow and subscribe, and remember that we stream other things almost every day here on AdLib Gaming. And our big thing on Tuesday evening, starting at 9 o'clock Eastern, is our Pathfinder game. So come by and watch that. There is a carnival in town that is not all that it appears. Anyway, relax, look deep into my eyes, trust in me, just in me, and take care of each other, because we are all that we have. Bye, everybody.